My name is Rhapsody. The plural of the word series is also series, and this is Hearthstone Naxxramas Construct Quarter. Right, I was just trying to remember it, and then I realized I could just read the screen. The Constructs Quarter is now open. Oh no, the horrible shame. You're seeing that I am overloaded with dominance quests that I have not performed because I haven't played Hearthstone in 3 days. So at the very least, I'm not missing any quests, right? I don't think so. I think tomorrow will be my next new quest. Anyhow, all of that aside, let's get straight into the solo adventures. Normal. Now, it says 4. Most times it said 3 before now, so... What's happening here? If there's 4 bosses, I'm gonna be super hyped. There's 4 bosses! Alright. So, Fugen and Stalag are our legendaries for this wing. Stalag is a 7-4 for 5, and Fugen is a 4-7 for 5. Now, the 5 slot has typically been a pretty weak slot, like, in terms of putting out a powerful minion. Because usually around the 5 slot, you're either running a class card or you're running Azure Drake. In constructed decks, this is. Because Azure Drake is a 4-4 body on the field and it draws you a card. Good value. But sometimes you just want a big dude, right? Just sometimes. Now, the Spectral Knight is kind of a really good fit for that slot, and so is Lotheb as a 5-5 for 5, and the Spectral Knight being a 4-6 for 5. But obviously, Spectral Knight has the bonus of not being able to be removed by spells or hero powers, or at the very least, directed spells. But people were throwing about Fugen as, dude, he's a 4-7 for 5, maybe I'll just run him and not Stalag. Obviously, Stalag and Fugen have great synergy together. If they both die in the same match, you get to summon Thaddius, which is a 10 mana set 11/11. But you get it for free, it just plops itself right onto your board. It fucking just shows up, dude. Anyhow, a lot of people were considering running Fugen as a 4-7, 5 mana, just dude. I am wholly behind that idea. I want to see a little bit of play with it. See what kind of changes the Nax meta makes to the 5 mana slot, and then I'll figure out what I want to do with that. Wailing Souls, you know, silence any bad effects you have on your guys. Zombie Shower is going to make a very, very interesting change to the arena meta, in my opinion. In Arena, you want to overpower your opponent, and then you want to kill them. Usually. It depends on the deck you're drafting. Sometimes you go for a mage deck or a hunter deck, and you need to go all out for the face. But most often, when you're playing Arena, you want to overpower your opponent and then kill them later. So, playing a 1-drop 2-3 in the early game that trades with one of their 2-drops is crazy. That can put you way ahead in terms of tempo, and often you won't have even attacked the face by the point that the zombie chow dies, so you don't even lose anything. It's insanity. I cannot wait to see that. Obviously, I think it'll be good in some zoo decks as well. I think it might work in. Mad Scientist, we'll have to see. I don't know. The secret meta might be the most strong thing that has ever happened in the history of Hearthstone meta, or it might just flop. So I don't know. Mad Scientist, for what it's worth, I wouldn't use it. Undertaker. I've heard a lot of people talking about the Undertaker. I just personally, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Undertaker. I think there will be some very strong kind of flavor decks that run a lot of death rattles, that maybe you'll even see like a death rattle Zoo, because Zoo runs the Harvest Golem, the one that regenerates itself. Zoo runs that. I don't know. I think it's too reliant on the synergy, but at the same time, I've said that before, and then I've played a synergy deck like Miracle Rogue, and I've turned out to be completely wrong about synergy being worth very little in this game. I'll have to see. Empire is going to be super happy that that is out. Alright.
Patchwerk is sewn together from adventurers who couldn't defeat Lorewalker Cho.
Alright, so he's gonna be super easy if he's sewn together from adventurers who couldn't defeat Lorewalker Cho. Hateful Strike. Destroy a minion with 4 mana. So we need to play either a deck that has a lot of really cheap minions, so Rush Zoo, or a deck that has no minions, so Nax Miracle. I think I'm going to start off with the Miracle deck. Because it would suck to put out a Doomguard and then have him just... no. Right, just like... that's not gonna happen. Plus, at the same time, if I'm gonna lose his Miracle, I'm gonna lose his Miracle really quick. So he starts off with a 5-strike, 8 weapon. And he has 5... oh, 5 attack, that's not his health. Okay, with this hand, I've got to throw everything back. He has no cards. What the... okay, so I imagine the death rattle of his thing is he dies, right? The death rattle of his weapon is put this weapon into your hand. Alright, so if I kill his weapon, it'll just come back to him. Okay, that's making a little sense. So he's not going to play any cards, so I just need to put things out really quickly. I'm very happy to have the Earthen Ring Farseer in my hand, although in the Nax Miracle deck, I believe I run 2 Earthen Ring Farseers. And the reason I'm happy to have it in my hand is because if I get, you know, Shadow Step, for 4 mana I can heal myself for 6 health, basically. So I'm not concerned yet. I'm about to be very concerned, though. So there's Shadow Step. So now I do have the ability to Earthen Ring Farseer heal myself for 6. Now he kills my dude. No, it's fine. This is very interesting. Because I heal myself, I bring it back to my hand, I heal myself again. But then it dies next turn. But he's not gonna use any mana next turn anyway. So I might as well just play it again this turn. Even though I know it's going to die. So at this point, he will just win in a few turns. I obviously do not have any miracle anything going on, and Hateful Strike would immediately kill a Gadgets and Auctioneer if I played him. There's the Gadgets and Auctioneer. So I can take 3 strikes from... well, 2 strikes from that before I die. So, Hateful Strike is destroy a minion. Can he target a minion? Or does it just destroy one on my board? I don't know. I can't take that risk. So, I'm just going to go all-out war mode. That's the... not the last hit I can take, but nearly the last hit I can take. There's a Leroy, that's pretty good. So ultimately what I'm learning this turn is whether or not Hateful Strike can kill a target that is concealed. No, it can't. Okay, so now we have a lot of ooh. I don't have a Shadow Step, not yet at least. Well... I guess I need to run, and then conceal for 1... oh, no! Okay, conceal for 1 mana. I'll backstab my own dude just to draw a card. Shiv would draw me 2 cards, but that would mean that I cannot use Leroy plus Cold Blood. Leroy plus Cold Blood is... not lethal. So, I need to draw the next Shadow Step from one of these Shivs. From one of the cards I draw from the Shiv. Didn't get it. I would have been able to Earthen Ring Farseer myself, heal myself up to 4, and then Shadow Step it, play it again, draw another card incidentally, and then I'd have lethal next turn. But at this rate, there's... I don't believe anything I can do. I'll still try. I mean, shit, let's try and make it happen. If I miss by, like... Fuck. If I miss because I didn't cold blood this guy, I'm gonna feel so fucking dumb. Okay. Strike to the face. Fuck it. I can get 2 extra damage in with an SI7 agent, but yeah, it's not gonna do it. So I would have still been 2 mana short, 2 damage short of killing him, even if I did get the cold blood off. Honestly, I think I can do it. Considering I run 2 conceals in this deck, I think I can still make that happen. But I also want to try it with the Rush Zoo deck, because I have made some modifications to the Rush Zoo deck. By the way, all of the deck lists will be able to be found straight down in the description for all of the decks that I play in this video. I have made some adjustments to the Rush Zoo deck for the Nax meta. I mean, there's an obvious one, right? Like Haunted Creepers right there. Soulfire is actually completely useless right now. Rest of those I can keep. So this is interesting. In the early game, his hero power is not going to do anything, and if he wants to continually strike for my face, he's just going to have to accept that I am going to probably kill him faster than he does me. So I want to see if he's going to start using weapon charges on my dudes. He's not. This is interesting. So he's turn 3 next turn. Okay. I know what I want to do. I can rush him down very quickly like this, because next turn is going to be 4 daggers to his face. Because I've got the Direwolf Alpha and an Abusive Sergeant. Like, this is just an absurd amount of damage I'm going to be doing literally right now. Look at this. Crazy. I think that might actually do it. Shit, what? He's got another turn? If that? This should actually close out the game. Alright, so if I had to make a recommendation, it would be use the Zoo deck. The Zoo deck is...
I should have sewn him together from better players.
You clearly should have. Lore Walker Cho. If they got beaten by Lore Walker Cho, that means they did not pass the tutorial. Maybe they had to, I don't know, cheat their way through the tutorial or something. I know someone who has done that.
My prototype for an army of giants. You are test subject 1.
Alright. Grobbulus was meant to be the first of an army of flesh giants. Are there more like him? Poison Cloud. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. If any die, summon a slime. Does it summon a slime for him, or does it summon a slime for me? Regardless, the Rush Zoo deck is not going to work against that. I have a lot of 1 health minions in that deck. But on top of that, I have a lot of minions that, well, so I have a lot of minions on the field in a Rush Zoo deck, right? I have a wide board. So him being able to damage all of them at the same time is pretty horrible for me. So I want to obviously just get my gadgets in and do the miracles here. So I do have Conceal. I've got a pretty nice home for the gadgets in. I just need to draw the gadgets in. Alright, so now I have a really nice home for that gadgets in, if only I had one. And this is where I'd conceal my gadgets in. If I had one.
Here we go.
I'm feeling like I'm going to be able to cast daggers on turn 4 here. To all minions. To all minions. Okay, so he's going to do it to his minions as well.
Here we go.
That's interesting. I think I'll save the Earthen Ring Foss here. Keep him in my hand for a bit. You can kill my weapon. That weapon's not doing anything. So I can easily kind of just clear both of these guys this turn. Oh, that's a pretty good way to do it. But that doesn't clear the Acidic Swampoos. And it means he summons a slime if he uses his poison next turn. And it means that he summons a 4/4 Nerubian. I can't use Fan of Knives right now. As much as I want to draw a card, I can't do it.
Here we go.
Because at this rate, he's going to have to cast his hero power 2 times in order to activate his own Nerubian Egg. Yeah.
Mind if I roll need?
I would have done that in the other order, possibly. Nah, I wouldn't have. I'm an idiot. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so he's going to activate that next turn, but it comes out next turn with Summoning Sickness, so I don't want to kill it for him. And because this is the last turn that I can efficiently play the Othering Farseer, I'll do it this turn. I'm really not liking this whole not having a dude in my deck. Sorry, dude in my deck. I mean, not having a Gadget Auctioneer in my hand. Not enjoying that at all. Yeah, this is okay, actually. Lower Theb. Cool. So now I get the Fallout Slime killed. Perfect. And I got to draw 2 cards. I'm 11 cards down in my deck. Still nothing to be said from that, Oh. He runs a lot of oozes, I should keep that in mind. Still nothing from the Gadget and Auctioneer. Okay, so I shiv that to draw a card. Oh, hello, Blade Flurry. Eviscerate that to draw a card. Are you seeing a theme here in terms of me doing things for a specific reason? So next turn I'm gonna Deadly Poison and then Blade Flurry, so I'm gonna attack to the face. Just because I can't rely on him not having an Acidic Swamp Ooze or something. 4/4 and Taunt? Oh, fuck. That's suddenly a horrible board. I actually can't kill that, because that's gonna have, yeah. Oh. Alright, this is the process of learning what's in their deck. You fucking kidding me? I'm 15 cards down in my deck, still no Gadget Auctioneer, by the way. Just in case, for those of you in the cheap seats keeping track at home. So I can leave only one of them alive on the board if I attack that, and then I re-dagger, and then kill that new dagger, and I have to do it. So I re-dagger, make a new dagger, and then Blade Flurry. Wipe out the board except for the Echoing Ooze. Now he is at a severe card disadvantage here, and I'm so glad that he didn't have anything like that out before. I don't know if I run 2 Blade Flurries in this deck. If I have another Blade Flurry, and I draw it, and somehow also the Deadly Poison, I'd be very thankful, but I'm not seeing that happen. You know what I'm seeing? Yes, lethal. Okay, so he wins. Right. Is there anything I can do to stop him from winning? Got only 1 Shadow Step. No, I die no matter what happens. Okay. So what do we need to note about his deck? He builds wide, and also those slimes are really horrible. So I'm gonna try the Zoo deck, just in case, when it kills something, it summons a slime for the player that the minion died. Because it's not clear. It says, deal 1 damage to all minions. If it dies, summon a slime.
Your soul shall be mine.
So, maybe that's actually a good thing for me. I'm not certain. I'll check the wording of it, but I think it should be good for me, right? We'll see. If any die, summon a slime. If that summons a slime for him, I may actually just concede out of this match. If him killing one of mine summons a slime for him, that would be pretty horrible. Scale of 1 to 10, that would fucking suck. Slam kill? Slam draw. Interesting. Oh, right, he's setting it up to get the 2/2 slime. Right, so all I know at this point is it's definitely not good for me. I may have to build a specific deck for this one. Something like, yeah, it summons it for him. That's really bad. May have to build a specific deck. Something with a lot of really good death rattles for me. So I'm gonna tap. Ruby and attack. Because he'll probably... No, he'll fucking Poison Cloud. Armor. Ding dong. Oh, cool, he didn't Poison Cloud. I was kind of expecting him to trade down. Okay. Well, Defender of Argus can come out this turn and make this dude bigger. Let's see. Or I can kill the Fallout Slime by using Shattered Sun Cleric. That's a really good option, but then I've got 2 dangling mana. What do I do with 2 dangling mana? I could make the Abusive Sergeant make that guy do that. Which means I get to buff this. Okay, so that's actually good. Right? Abusive Sergeant powers up this. The Defender of Argus goes between these two, because now this doesn't need the buff from the Direwolf Alpha, and then I can attack in. Now, you might think, why did you spend so long on that turn, Ryan? The reason I did is because I don't want him to be able to kill any of them with that Poison Cloud. Because now I have a fuck ton, literally a metric fuck ton of damage on the board that I can just push for the face. So let's have a look here. I have a total of lethal, I believe, actually. Right? I'm gonna feel real dumb if this isn't lethal. Ding! And we'll do that one as well. I believe I actually had like a really good opening hand for that one, so your mileage may vary with the Naxxramas deck. But the Naxxramas deck will be listed down in the description below as Rhapsody. Alright, let's go up against the next one. Oh, I'm so glad there's 2 more.
It's our leftover zombies. Come to think of it, you would make a pretty good leftover zombie.
Not particularly. I like being human, thank you very much. Decimate, change the health of all minions to 1. That seems like a really good thing for my Miracle deck. I know, I just switched between those 2 decks. I am trash. I'm such a scumbag. But I do change from those decks when I go to the Heroic mode, which you can tune in for over the next 3 days. No, not 3 days. In 3 days' time over the next while. Because I've got this day for the normal challenges, and then I have the class challenges coming out tomorrow, same time that this video was released, and then the day after that...
If they wanted to eat your brains, and they said, I don't eat junk food.
You dick. Jaws, whenever a minion with Death Rattle dies, gain 2 attack. Okay, so I imagine he's got a lot of Death Rattle minions. Anyhow. Oh, shit. I can't play Blood Mage Thalmos against that. Because then he has just super powerful weapon. Clever. Anyhow, class challenges will come out tomorrow at the same time this video is released, and the day after that, the first heroic, then the second heroic, then the third heroic. Because usually a heroic takes between 30 minutes and an hour for me to defeat. Often. Oh shit, destroy your opponent's weapon. So I can't kill it with the deadly poison, because if I do that, I lose my deadly poison dagger. So I'll hit it. Problem is, obviously, now Jaws is way more powerful. At least Zombie Chow is, first off, not going to destroy my weapon, and secondly, does heal me. So that's kind of okay.
Here we go.
Plus, at this rate, it actually looks like,
Dog, that's a good doggy.
Sorry? It looks like the next hit from that Jaws thing is going to have to go against my Azure Drake. Which I'm going to be very thankful for. Come on, get me the Gadget's Auction. Oh! Right. I know I said get me the Gadget's Auctioneer, but now I don't want the Gadget's Auctioneer. Because I don't have Conceal. So I'd have to Gadgeton, prep, and then hope to draw into Conceal. Shit! His whole deck is Jaws. Fuck nuts. Okay, so I'll kill that first. Then Gadgets in. Prep. Okay. Prep Fan of Knives. Yeah, Prep Fan of Knives, because I can cast Cold Blood after it for basically no mana anyway. Fan of Knives. There's another Gadgetzin, that's pretty good. Cold Blood will just push 4 damage and draw a card, which makes it valuable. Okay. So if he can't kill me this turn, I'm actually in a pretty good position, because I've got Earthen Ring Farseer, heal myself, do a bunch of stuff. Yes, he totally did. Alright, he took the bait. Now, how do we push lethal?
For losing to Gluth, I'm pretty sure.
There's no achievements in this game. Okay, I need a sap to deal with the Sludge Belcher. So I'm gonna use my most expensive card after I prepped, obviously. Okay. I can kill the Sludge Belcher. I'm just gonna keep going with casting things first, though. Because when I kill the Sludge Belcher, that's going to go up in damage, and then I'm in the danger zone.
My eyes are open. My eyes are open.
Okay. I'll play a little bit safer right now. That attack is because I'm hedging my bets against Decimate, and then he plays something which does 1 damage to all of my stuff.
Wait. Freezing the blood in your veins is like...
Ooh. Shit, I might be able to lethal him behind his taunts. There's a sap. Oh, what am I even talking about? I have lethal right now. Right? Dagger plus Leroy. Yes. Sap, kill, Leroy, dagger, hit the face. Well played.
Well played.
Time's up. Oh, yes.
Eat all of these leftover zombies now.
Someone else? Jesus. No wonder he's so pissed looking. He's fucking eating leftover zombies all the time.
Alive!
Thaddius?
But you won't be for long.
Thaddius is the result of the most horrible and evil experiments conducted in the Contract's Corner. Okay, polarity shift. Swap the attack and health of all minions. Attack and health of all minions. Let's go with Nax Miracle. And the reason we're going to be going with Nax Miracle is because I think his flavor might be, oh, I summoned this Oasis Snapjaw. It's a 2/7. That's not threatening. Now it's a 7/2. Get fucked. That type of thing, right? But you might notice that all of the minions in this deck,
Watch your...
except for Leroy, have the same attack and damage stat. Attack and damage. Sorry, attack and health stat. Azure Drake, 4/4. Gadget Auctioneer, 4/4. Earthen Ring Farseer, 3/3. Blood Mage Thalmos, 1/1. SI7 Agent, 3/3. Right? It's a trend. It's a theme, right?
You die now.
Oh shit, it's on autocast. Okay. So he can't even determine when he wants to use it. Interesting. So I can determine when I want to kill that Haunted Creeper. And I can kill it. I can take 2 more damage from it and kill it this... Oh, no. Alright, so when the Nerubian Eggs attack and health swap, it will die. That's the important thing to know right now.
Here we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna kill that. What I'm gonna do next turn is probably Deadly Poison Blade Flurry. If he has more minions on the board. Yep, that's good. Okay, so... Deadly Poison. I can hit that and save myself 4 damage to the face if I hit it with Backstab, or I can hit it with my face. Do 3 damage to him.
Here we
I'm gonna
go.
save. I'm gonna save the Backstab. I want to use the Backstab for draws. If I get Gadgets and Auctioneer, like, Next turn, this turn, I can Gadget Auctioneer, prep, backstab, fucking sinister. I can do a bunch of things. I can just draw an incredible amount of cards. Alright, that makes sense. So next turn, that's going to swap to a 5-2. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, nothing I can do. Next turn, I can kill it with backstab, though. And I'll gain the 5 health that it dealt in damage right back. So I believe I only have 1 sap in this deck. I'm so glad to have all of my damage and none of... Well, not all of my damage. Some of my damage. I do feel like I'm getting completely screwed on these draws for the cards that I need. I think the Sludge Belchers will be the end of me. Sludge Belcher is super good against Miracle Rogue. Great, now I have to Sinister Strike. Okay. So let's prep. Great, into another Conceal, thank you. Conceal. Backstab that. Shiv is actually really good. Shiv to kill it saves me taking 5 damage to the face. Oh, and now I've got a sap for the other one. Oh, I'm actually in a surprisingly good position, because that's going to switch to a 2-1. I can kill that with my dagger. Yeah. And I can Leroy Shadow Step, Leroy Shadow Step, Leroy next turn, so I've got a total of... damage. I can do a total of damage to him. So sap happens to that first. I can't Leroy Shadow Step, Leroy Shadow Step, Leroy.
Here we
Shit.
go.
At this point, I've got to try and guess how much damage I think he can do to me in 1 turn. And then play accordingly, right? Yeah, that's a deadly poison. Conceal. Don't feel. I mean, I guess the problem here, yeah, is the fact that Sludge Belcher comes right back out. Unless he can do that again, that's kind of a waste. Shit, he can't. Wow. Fan of Knives? Shit, is Fan of Knives going to save me right now? So I need to cast something first. Okay. Let's think about this. I can actually just trade in the Gadget Auctioneer. So if I'm going to cast something first, I cast my cheapest spell. Cool. I attack that. I only have 3 health. But then I can clear it with Fan of Knives and draw 2 cards. Or, no, I can now eviscerate it. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. Okay. Eviscerate and then shiv that one. Now it's a question of how much damage do I want to do to him this turn? Do I want to bet that he can't kill me? Kind of. Okay, so I'm putting it on this guy so that they both have a good attack. Sorry, a good defense this turn when he switches their polarity. So now Leroy Shadow Step Leroy will kill it. Just 1 second because I have a horrible flu right now. Okay. I have lethal, do I not? Shit, can I do lethal behind his taunt?
I'm almost out of cards.
Almost out of cards. That last one has to be a Sinister Strike, right? I guess we'll find out, because I'm going to do a Shadow Step. Oh no, this deck only runs 1 Sinister Strike. That's... Okay, so what is it then?
I'm out of cards.
Oh, it's the other Earthen Farseer. Yeah. Yay. Without my interaction. Well played, Thaddius. Well played. Wailing Soul.
This is the final straw.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it, motherfucker? Come at me, bro. And there's Fugan and Stalag. Oh, perfect warrior and priest. I cannot wait to play some warrior games with Deathbite and some priest games with fuck. Dark Cultist. There we go. The 3/4 for 3 that has a death rattle gives 3 health to a random enemy minion. Anyhow, that'll be it for the normal mode challenges of the Construct Quarter of Naxxramas, the first adventure for Hearthstone. Let's get back to the title screen so that I can say I've been Rhapsody. Oh, no, wait. If you've liked the video, please do remember to click like. It really does help us out. It helps us grow the channel, helps more people see my content. If you've disliked it, good work on making it this far and dealing with just me for that whole time. Feel free to dislike it. You've earned it. If you want to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. There's playlists down in the description to more content if you want to watch that as well. Also, the deck lists are down there in the description, just in case there's any of the decks, which would just be the Miracle deck and the Rogue, and the Zoo deck for this one. But it'll also be there for any future Hearthstone videos that I do. Yeah, check down there if you want to see the deck list stuff. Anyhow, I've been Rhapsody, that's been Hearthstone, and hopefully you've been enjoying yourself.